So for the past 3 years, I've been using this belt. This is my Ranger green colored belt from Tacticon Armament. It is a 2-piece belt system. It's supposed to be a battle belt with MOLLE and everything on it. And I have been using this belt for all of my 2-gun matches because it is the only belt that I have with a mag carry on it. I can move my mag carry on and off, but on my regular S.P.E.A.R setup, I like to use 3 pistol mags. So getting my rifle mag would just be going too far back. So I use 2 different belts. And with this belt here, it's okay, but there's a lot of things about it that I wish I could change. For one, the material isn't as quality as I wish it was. And by that, I just mean it's very saggy. Like it doesn't stay up on its own. It kind of just like falls everywhere. And I don't know, it's not the most rigid system. So it does get bad when I'm running around doing matches because it doesn't stay usually in the same spot because it's so bendable. And for that, I wanted to get a new battle belt system for the past year, but the issue was the price. But it just so happens, I'm just excited. I'm sorry, I'm dumb excited about this. It just so happens that a company reached out to me, not just a company. Look at this. Well, how about my face for a second? Can you read that? Core Essentials. The Core Essentials folk reached out to me and was like, hey, we want you to try out one of our belts, which was the EDC belts, but I already have an EDC belt. Actually, I have 2 EDC belts. This is one of my EDC belts right here. I've been using this EDC belt since I began carrying. This was the first belt that I ever bought for concealed carry, and it's been my favorite belt since I bought it. And I bought 2 of them because the other one I cut was a little bit too short. But this one works perfectly, and I love this belt so much. But with that being said, they reached out and said, can I do a review on the EDC belt? I said, I already have 2. Is there any way that I can do a review on the battle belt? Because I was looking for a new battle belt. And they sent me a goddamn battle belt. This is crazy. If you don't know what Core Essentials is, Core Essentials, they make belts for basically to hold guns. They do a great job at doing that because I've been using their belt, like I said, for the past year. And it's been my favorite belt system to carry with, and the only belt system that I've been really wanting to carry with. So getting this battle belt was a big deal because I would love to use this on a daily basis. And it just so happened that tomorrow I'm shooting a rifle and pistol match, so I get to try it out. So inside we have, I'll do a little zoom in action. I want a time crunch too because I still got to go to the range and zero my rifle, but also this camera overheats fast, as some of you guys may know. But inside the box, you get the belt, obviously. You get a bunch of instructions, a big sizing. This is a huge deal, the sizing instruction manual. I don't know if I'll go too in depth about how the sizing works. Read this because this is something that you need to get the size correct, especially for the battle belts. And then some other pamphlets as well, some things that they have in here that you can also look at on their website. I forgot to mention, before I get too far ahead, they gave me a discount code. I've never had a discount code in my life. Use code FREEFREE10 for 10% off your order. I'm gonna say that so many times, y'all can get so f***ing sick of me. Belt buckle, let's see which belt buckle it came with. I forgot which one it is, but this is the belt buckle. And then they sent me out a keeper as well as the tape measure to do the cutting for the belt. And then this thing here, I can actually use this right now for my EDC belt. Take the belt hanger, and I think you just slide it in like this, and you can like hang your belts and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. So I'm actually use this. I'm gonna hang my belts up doing this. But yeah, that's everything that comes in the pack. I'm going to do the sizing real fast, I think, because I want to get this sized out and cut down. And then later on, when I get back home from the range doing zero, I'm actually gonna build this thing out. So the one thing that I had complaints about with the Tacticon belt was obviously the rigidity and the sturdiness of the belt. And this thing right here is dumb stiff already, I can just tell. So like this thing, even with weight on it, I can tell this thing isn't gonna go anywhere. So I'm excited to build it out and see. And then that's the outer belt with the MOLLE portions on it. This is the inner belt. And the thing that's different about Core Essentials is that they have an inner belt that's, it has a section in here that allows you to resize the outer belt. So when I put it all together, I'll show you guys more in depth. But this belt here is a ratcheting system. It's similar to the EDC belts, but it's the battle belt. I believe it's supposed to go to like a specific distance, or like, I can't even think of the word. What am I thinking of? it's like a certain point that it can go from and to. So like you can size it to where it's like perfect in the middle, and then you can make it smaller and bigger based on how big you need it at the moment. So I'm excited to give that a try, but first let me do the sizing. Again, use code FREE10 for 10% off at checkout. I'm hyped, bro. I'm so excited. This is one of those people that I'm like, I never thought that I would ever get reached out to by anyone from Core Essentials. And I'm just really grateful for the opportunity in the first place. You put the buckle on where you want the buckle at first, then you lay the rest on. Slide this in here like this. And then boom, you can adjust as you go. The belt actually might be a little bit too big, honestly. I could probably go down a size because I'm hitting the point of like no return on this thing. I might actually flip it the other way, going that way. That way I can have my holster here and my mag pouches won't be affected by the extra little bit of thing right here. So I think I might roll with that. And then the keeper, I could put the keeper on here and it works out perfectly. So yeah, later when I get back home, I'm going to build this out by taking apart my other belt, and I'm going to put all that stuff on this new belt. But for now, I need to go to the range and get this rifle zeroed. So I'll be right back. All right, finally made it back home from the range. I got to zero my rifle, got to zero my pistol. Everything seems to be on, so I got back here and I started building out the rest of this belt. Everything was pretty straightforward, just taking everything off of my previous belt, including the mag carriers, the med kit that I have, as well as the holster. I realized last second after I put the mag carriers on, I need to slide the actual QLS holster or the Safariland holster on, so I had to take those off, put them back on, but it wasn't a big deal. I did have a little bit of issue with the Medkit. Malice clips and MOLLE are just not my thing. I was having a really hard time. But after adjusting it 2 or 3 more times, I got the hang of it, and I finally got it to a spot where I want it to be. Before it was a little bit over to the left or right, I can't remember which one, but it was over a little bit too much, so I want it to be directly in the middle of my back versus one side or the other. Yeah, it's just a lot more comfortable there, and I really enjoy it in the middle of my back. But this is set up right here. So first of all, I have the T.REX Arms Mars carriers. They're the Wolverine Brown version. They actually have them on sale right now on the website. You can check them out. I think they're on sale for like $25 to $30 for each of them. Both of these are on tech locks. I enjoy tech locks a lot. You can just take them off and put them back on. Actually, one of these that I have on here, which is the second one, I keep on my USPSA belt. So this will be my dedicated 2-gun belt. The other one is my USPSA belt, and I keep 3 mags on my USPSA belt, but I take one off in case I need to use it for any other match purposes like this one. And then I have this off-brand kind of rifle mag carry thing. I think I got it from a local gun shop of mine, maybe like $15, and then I bought the tech lock for it separately, and I just attached it to the tech lock and just been using that with the tech lock this whole time. One thing about tech locks, make sure you check your screws. I did actually have a screw walking out on me, I think on the mag carriers, on the pistol mag carriers. So make sure you check your screws if you're doing tech locks, because that can come loose and your magazines will be all floppy and shit. And that's no good. You don't want that to happen. For the belt, obviously, it's the Core Essentials Battle Belt. Once again, use code FREE10 for 10% off your order. I can't stress this enough. Core Essentials, I'm really excited to have this product and be able to test this product, especially if you guys send it out to me for free. This is something I had on my mind set on for a while. If it's something that you're interested in, I have a discount code, FREE10 for 10% off. Y'all go get that stuck in y'all head. I'm gonna make a jingle for it, I think. And I'm gonna just play it non-stop throughout the video for the next hour. FREE10 for 10% off. Thanks again, Core Essentials. I really appreciate you guys for sending out the battle belt. I will be testing it tomorrow, like I said. All this is for a test tomorrow, and then I'll be using this belt, I think, from here on out. For the med kit, I have a Dark Angel med kit. I believe it's the S.P.E.A.R version. Let me actually look it up so I can tell you the exact one. Yes, I was right. So it was the Dark Angel Medical S.P.E.A.R kit. They have it in their IFAK kits on their website. I think it's very important to have some kind of med kit with you at all times. I don't carry this on my USPSA belt, but on my battle belt, I make sure I have something, especially dealing with rifle and pistol. I want to have some kind of med kit on me or near me whenever I can. I'm not sponsored by Dark Angel Medical. I just really support people that support us. And if you guys are interested in Dark Angel Medical, I'm sure I'll have a link to the website down below. Last couple of things, I have the Safariland mid-ride. I used to have the low ride, but the mid-ride works well for USPSA and 2-gun applications. I couldn't use the low ride for USPSA because it caused the heel of my gun to be below my belt, and I needed to be at or above my belt for USPSA to be legal. So I bought a mid ride and I've been running the mid ride on my battle belt this entire time. Along with the mid ride, I have the QLS system, the fork and the receiver. The fork goes into the holster. The holster is a T.REX Arms Ragnarok holster made for the Glock 47 and a TLR1 HL. And then the receiver just goes into the mid ride hanger and it just attaches with some screws that are provided from Safariland. Lastly, since this belt is very rigid, I don't think I'm gonna need this, but I'm gonna keep it on because it's already on there. It's the T.REX Arms thigh strap. I used it for the other belt because it was so loose that whenever I draw without the thigh strap, it will kind of flop up and swing outwards versus, you know, just a straight draw up. So the thigh strap will stay on for now. I think I'm gonna keep on running it, you know, until someone corrects me, maybe in USPSA or something. But it's actually legal in USPSA now, so it may just stay on for forever now. But that's the setup. I'm gonna do a little bit of dry fire for a little bit just so I can get used to the setup, just a tad bit. I don't expect myself to be a pro with it tonight. It's not gonna be too different from my previous belt, so I'm not too worried about it, but I do wanna get accustomed to how stiff and rigid it is and making sure that my mag pouches are in the right spots for reloads and my draw and, you know, everything in between. I also got a bunch of mags to load because I shot 2 mags of rifle at the range just to do some zeroing. And then I got all my pistol mags to load because I haven't been loading them at all for the last couple of days. So tomorrow should be fun. I'll be going out to BCAS, which is Berry County something. I'm gonna put this here or something. But Berry County, they have a 2-gun match every month. It's similar to Axe, not the same as Axe. There's some words that it's thrown up in the air about the two of the organizations, but I don't try to get in between the politics of it all. I just want to shoot guns. So I'm ready to go out and have a good time. There's a lot of people I know out there, and it should be cool meeting a lot of other people as well. So come along with me to that, and we'll see how I do.
That little bit of arrogance or that confidence makes winners. That's the little bit of arrogance, that confidence that turns a Kobe Bryant into a Kobe Bryant, or a Michael Jordan into a Michael Jordan, or a Messier into a Messier. You get what I'm saying? It turns people into winners. The confidence that says, you know what? If they did it, I can do it. If they achieved it, I can achieve it. I believe in myself.
Are you ready?
Ready?
Stand by. Hit. 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 Hit.
I can't even see that.
Hit. 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 Stand by.
Blue, purple, green, blue, purple, orange.
Yeah, orange. Sorry. Are you ready?
Ready?
Stand by. $22.40. Stand by.
Let's go here. Coming back, come all the way back, all the way back.
$36.38. Stand by. Ooh, nice pistol.
Okay, we are finally back home from the match. The 2-hour drive there was something crazy this morning. I forgot the Osmo at home, so I didn't get a chance to vlog like anything other than me getting there and starting to shoot the matches, so that happened, but it's fine. I didn't want to do so much vlogging today anyway. I really wanted to focus on just the review of the belt itself. So overview and final thoughts, not final thoughts, but some initial thoughts of this Core Essentials battle belt. I like the belt a lot. I do. I like the ratcheting system. I like the freedom that you have of making it smaller and bigger whenever you need to. I like how sturdy it is. It just holds up on its own versus flapping around and shit. I like this thing a lot. The only issue I had today was sizing it yesterday. So backstory, I wear 36 pants, but I'm actually like a 34, kind of 32. The issue was with tightening up my belt and stuff like that, it was a little bit too loose for me. So it was riding very low on my hips, and the more and more I walked throughout the day, it was really hurting on my hips. So what I ended up doing was I had a squad mate of mine. They ended up helping me trim it down just one square, and it was honestly perfect just for the fitting. So I gotta trim down my inner belt as well, but the outer belt is trimmed down perfectly. So that's my steps, my next steps for today. Other than that, today's match was really good. It was cool seeing a lot of people that I shot with in the past. My performance was pretty good. I'd say it's very easy to be hard on myself right now, placing third, but I placed third behind two of the guys that are the craziest shooters I've seen in this sport. So it was a good time. I wish I would have done the first stage that I went through a little bit better. I was having a lot of issues because I haven't shot my rifle past 50 yards since I zeroed it last summer. So it's a learning process, and I don't get to shoot past 100 to 200 as much. So, you know, I'll take whatever I can get, especially how decent I did today. I got a chance to take a lot of pictures. Any day on the range, shooting guns and taking pictures is a good day to me. It was actually really nice outside. It was really windy. The targets kept blowing over. All the stuff kept falling over, the walls, everything was just falling over. It was a mess for most of the day, but we ended up getting through it. It was a little bit longer of a day just dealing with those problems, but it was a great time, I'd say. Once again, thank you Core Essentials for sending this belt out. If you guys haven't heard me say it already, like 8 times, use code FREE10 for 10% off your order at coreessentials.com. FREE10 for 10% off. I personally recommend the EDC belts non-stop. I tell everybody that wants to get into concealed carry to get a Core Essentials EDC belt because it's the belt that I've been using from the beginning, and it's making carrying guns so much better and easier for me. And I had the chance to say I had an experience with the battle belt as well, so I can recommend that to anybody that also is looking for a competition / 2-gun belt. I was gonna run it tomorrow, but tomorrow's match is a USPSA match. I'm gonna run my usual USPSA belt. So this belt will be put up for a while until I do another 2-gun match, but I really, really appreciate Core Essentials for sending this out to me for review. And that's all I got for you guys in this video. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Hey, if you're looking for a reason to watch another video, watch this video right here. It's me breaking down the USPSA match that I had stage by stage so you can learn how I like to evaluate my performances in a USPSA match. Thank you for watching.